for winning a medal in Rio, Sofia Prosina of Latvia taking on the world number 7, Esther Muhari, from here in Hungary. But this is the battle for a place in the gold medal match between France's returning Auriane MALLO BRETON on the right, on the left I should say, and it's Estonia's Katrina LEHIS on the left-hand side. We are underway. Women's semi-final number 1. If you're new to the sport of fencing, this is EPEE. It's the easiest weapon to understand based on the old dueling sword. The whole body is target from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. You've got to hit your opponent with the point of your sword. And it's the first one to hit, so there's no right of way. You don't have to establish priority. It literally is first to draw blood, if you like. It's the only weapon where both fencers can score a hit at the same time. That's called a double. You've got to hit within 40 milliseconds of your opponent hitting you in order to get a double. And the target score for the win is 15 points. But the clock plays a part in EPEE as we get our first hit. A double created by MALLO BRETON there. A counter-attack from LEHIS, landing within the official time. As I say, the clock plays a part in the sport. There's 3 periods of 3 minutes if necessary. The athletes get to take a break between periods 1 and 2 and 2 and 3. 1 minute to talk to their coaches and take on a bit of fluid if needed. Fairly standard for athletes to take a break after an Olympic Games, and that's exactly what Auriane MALLO BRETON did. Silver at her home games in the Grand Palais. What a fabulous place to get her medals. We take a look at the last hit over the top. Good couple of years, but busy years for MALLO BRETON leading into Paris 2024. She's taken gold at the European Games the year before. She has a Grand Prix silver medal and bronze medal in her trophy cabinet, missing a gold. But she's put herself in command of this fight, 4-1 up. Seen Katrina LEHIS in this position before though today. And she's quite capable of getting herself back into the fight, feeling out her opponent through the first 3 minutes to try and establish where the weaknesses lie. Highest seeded fencer in the top 4 as well, LEHIS, 3rd in the world. Nikolai Novozhelov sitting in the coach's chair. Nicely done over the top there. It's got a very, very disciplined hand. Well, both these fencers do, but LEHIS there. They'll disengage and then flick over the top. So, LEHIS, Tokyo 2020 Olympic bronze medalist, but the world silver medalist last year at the World Championships. As these two conclude the first period, 5-3, MALLO BRETON of France leads the women's semi-final here at the Budapest Grand Prix. So So the minute break here gives the coaches an opportunity to go in and discuss tactics, discuss what they might have seen that the fencer hasn't necessarily seen, and give them a bit of a pep talk as well. Sometimes needed at the end of a very, very long day. Ranked in the top 16 in the world, MALLO BRETON did not have to come through qualification, but MALLO BRETON did have to come through qualification, but Katrina LEHIS here did not. She is ranked third in the world at 31 years old. She came in fresh at the start of the day, came through a round of 64. 32, 16 and 8 to make it through to this final. We get close-ups of the discipline of that one hit that LEHIS got on their hand. It was really nice, that one. Second period. LEHIS on the left, MALLO BRETON on the right. Second period underway. Mini advantage for Auriane MALLO BRETON. 2 points is nothing when there are 6 minutes of fencing left to go. So tangle in close quarters. LEHIS manages to score the hit before MALLO BRETON went past, so it stands. Very neat and tidy from MALLO BRETON. Just the discipline of that hand and the point staying pointing at the guard the whole time, and then she has the opportunity to go through, and she made the taller Estonian miss. Both fairly textbook fencers, position almost similar, a bit more balanced for MALLO BRETON. She's sort of got her weight distributed across both feet, a bit more front foot weighted for LEHIS. LEHIS is also likes to operate off the blade. That's why you're hearing lots of beats. That's all from LEHIS. MALLO BRETON disciplined, keeping the point as best she can in the on-guard position, position 6 or sixth as it's known. See that LEHIS is trying to find a route through from distance. She doesn't want to get too close to MALLO because MALLO's got a fast attack or fast counter action. So MALLO with the lead can take her time. So now this lead starts to become a little bit of a bother for LEHIS. 3 points. It's tricky. We saw in the quarterfinals, Father of Switzerland gave LEHIS some real trouble. But in the last 90 seconds, that's a lovely hit to foot. Really, really good shot, that one. Faking upstairs and then dropping down. I think she may have even hit the knee. But yeah, in the last round, LEHIS was struggling against Angelina Favre from Switzerland until the last 90 seconds when she leveled up, and then she motored past her in terms of the scoreline, winning comfortably 15-12. That doesn't sound as comfortable as it was. pause in proceedings. Oh, we're back underway. You see, just like that, LEHIS is now back within one hit. And she's doing it on her terms. She's trying to operate from distance because she's the taller fencer. She knows that MALLO BRETON will have to take at least one step in before she can begin an attack. As soon as she does that, then she's in danger of getting hit just like that. So MALLO BRETON needs to step off a little bit here. She doesn't want to be taking this fight too close to LEHIS because look at that, beautiful hit over the top onto the arm, and she's totally safe because MALLO BRETON can't get anywhere near her. The match has now just slightly changed, momentum swinging over to Estonia's way. Inside the final 10 seconds of this second period, and LEHIS has done a job here. She's got herself back into the match, and they'll go to the break. LEHIS of Estonia 8, MALLO BRETON of France 8. So into this second break, LEHIS has done a job here. She's got herself back into the match, and she's controlling the distance of the fight. And her coach, Novozhilov, there talking her through maintaining the distance. Down at the other end now, MALLO BRETON has some work to do. She got herself into a decent 3-4 point lead early in the match, but LEHIS has got it all back in the second period. MALLO BRETON might have to just be a little bit more aggressive and be a little bit more creative. The French coach, they're talking her through this. I think he's talking about trying to take a low line parry, so it looked like he was asking her to take octave, line 8, which is directly below the en garde position ceased, to take the left-hander's blade away from her and make sure the point's nowhere near her. Third period of the women's semi-final here at the Budapest Grand Prix. All square between Katrina LEHIS and Auriane MALLO BRETON. An all-European affair. Just 3 minutes left in it, unless we're tight at time, and then we'll have a priority minute. So you can see now that MALLO BRETON is just pressing a little bit more and a little bit closer to her opponent. She's now trying to dictate the distance between them so that she can control when she goes for it. And there was a little hint here of MALLO BRETON looking for that octave parry, the low line parry. Oh, now LEHIS was really lucky to get the double on that one. She was down on the floor. Somehow, just about managing to get a counter action there. So MALLO-BRETON just trying to pick that moment when to launch the attack, but the taller LEHIS able to get a double. And the thing here is that the doubles, well, it's better than having a single light against you, but as we get closer to 15, just benefiting MALLO-BRETON. She maintains the gap and the lead, and she gets closer to the target score. So now that 1 point lead starts to feel a bit bigger. We come inside 60 seconds to go in the match. And at some point, LEHIS has to spark and go. Oh, this time it's MALLO-BRETON that has taken it to LEHIS. And LEHIS, with this brilliant advantage with the reach she has, is able to land a counter action and step away, get a single light for 12-12. So immediately you see the intention from MALLO-BRETON. Now it's level. She's going after the lead again. Close the distance up, but LEHIS too sharp on the counter action. Gets the double. MALLO-BRETON going for it again and again. LEHIS able to get a single light on the counter action, and now she is just 1 point away from making it through to the semi-finals. And another time today where LEHIS has been behind and she's got through, and she's made it here to the final of the 2026 Budapest Grand Prix. Auriane MALLO-BRETON from France, returning to the international stage for the first time since winning a medal at the Paris Olympic Games, has done a fabulous job, and she is a bronze medalist, but she's not going to continue fencing for today. We will see her on the podium. It's the first win for Estonia's Katrina LEHIS.